Hello and welcome to the Moonshot Direct. My name is Riley Hopkins. I'm one of the creators up here on that big, beautiful ball we call the moon. First off, thank you all for supporting Moonshot Podcasts. Creating in the vacuum of space is fun and all, but being able to share it with people like you is what brings it to life. Today, we're excited to share updates on returning shows, upcoming streams, and celebrate just a little bit of what we've accomplished in this past year since the Direct. I hope you enjoy. So take a seat, kick back, and let's fly you to the moon.
You won't want to miss the Moonshot Network's fall charity stream.
Good morning. It is 4:30 a.m. and we are approaching our stop in Ohio.
We're so close.
Good morning, Emma.
Good morning, everyone. I don't think we can go that far for Extra Life again.
Yeah, no, fuck this actually.
Next, a trailer for The Last Bastion.
How do we sell tickets if there are guys who can punch through titanium and fly at a whim?
You know, you really fucked me over in that ring last week. I'm almost impressed. Almost.
Never before have I seen such incredible power on display in this ring.
There are no superheroes in Last Bastion Pro Wrestling, kid. We're better. We're stars.
Coming up next, a teaser for the new Dead Teen House Party.
You can't do a slasher movie as a TV series.
Here's the Moonshot Network's Year in Review. We've got The Maniculum.
Hey everyone, it's Zoe and Mac from the Maniculum Podcast, where we adapt weird medieval tales into adventure and campaign ideas for your next TTRPG or D&D campaign.
The podcast has been going strong for 4 years now, and we've had our best year yet, covering necromantic grimoires, the corrupt politics of the Byzantine Empire, and the chivalric tales of hapless knights and cunning damsels.
To top it all off, we've crafted our very own TTRPG supplement, the Marginal Worlds Magic Item Deck, a deck of 50 easy-to-play magic items pulled directly from medieval manuscripts that you can play in any TTRPG. So if you're a fan of TTRPGs and want to dazzle your players with magic items once hidden for centuries in ancient tomes, grab a copy for yourself by searching Marginal Worlds on itch.io or at our website, themaniculampodcast.com.
Our community and the Moonshot Network have been an incredible support network throughout this process. So extra special thanks to them and everyone involved.
We're excited to wrap up this year and continue crafting medievally inspired adventures for you and yours, including some actual play episodes. But for now, we'll leave you with a little taste of the hidden treasures we've uncovered on the podcast and that you can find in the Marginal Worlds deck. Thank you for all of your support, and we'll see you in the margins.
Up next, Nectar of the Pods.
Speaking for Disco Elysium, at least, I think that this is a broader sort of metaphor and expression of like just hope, which I think is something that Disco Elysium cares a lot about.
I would often go there.
Is like I link this back to like the thing that Harry was saying about like I don't want to be this kind of animal anymore. This kind of desire for a way of being that transcends the extremely messy and fraught ways that we kind of end up hurting each other while trying to communicate.
How the realm may rest there.
God, it's a story about stories, of course. A story is true, a story isn't true, but what matters is whether people believe it or not. If people think, hey, that's interesting, then it'll become the truth, and whatever was the actual truth, it doesn't matter. Do you want to talk about the discovery you made about Woodes Rogers?
He was consulted to work on a book called A General History of the Robberies and Murders of the Most Notorious Pirates. He was heavily consulted by one Robert Louis Stevenson when he was writing a little book called Treasure Island.
Yes.
So this show turns this into a fucking Ouroboros.
I have been so glad here.
Emblem of like our friendship that we have, because our friendship is built on this big violent action, and that's kind of all that's empowering us this whole time.
There is like an idea that like these kids have been like molded into weapons for killing, and a question of like whether they are able to like escape that like extremely fucked up conditioning that they've been through.
No, none of this matters at all.
Oh, sorry, my Digimon beeped. 1 second. Listen, she pooped. What am I gonna do? Not clean up her poop? How you doing, Jane? What's going on?
I'm doing good. I didn't just poop myself, so I'm doing better than your Tamagotchi.
Coming up, Moonshot on YouTube.
The Moonshot Podcast Network. You know it has podcasts. You know we've got Twitch streams. But did you know we have a YouTube channel with VODs of most everything we've streamed? If you miss us on Twitch, you can catch us within the week on YouTube. Catch all our regularly scheduled stuff.
We had to close down the restaurant. Oh, really? Yeah, industry's rough. No, it's not that the industry is rough. Chef used his entire stash of curry powder on one batch.
Oh, there we go.
This is it.
Let's go, baby! Yeah, let's go, baby!
Did the ad play yet?
This is the calling it X.com version of playing a Zelda game, where you have to look the mid voice acting directly in the eyes and say, "I'm okay."
We do have to, though.
No, Sigma, you have to be transgender. It's the only way.
Yeah, just like Cloud. I guess the only way to sneak into this place is to dress up as the most beautiful woman at the ball. Oh well.
I hate these things. You do that all the time. They're too small. I don't like it.
No.
Plus our special events.
Right. DMV's like, this lady's got soup in her bra.
Let's hear from the DMV. Bruh, but he says it's true.
All our broadcasts are sorted into playlists, so you can binge your favorites.
Audrey, can you bail me out of this conversation?
So, Al, in the future, we have something called cyber dating.
Next person. Poop their pants on the news.
I'm drawing a babe.
Fuck yeah.
There's gonna be a
hot
babe.
I'm gonna get Jane's body. I'm coming for it.
Come join us today at Moonshot Podcast Network on YouTube. Like and subscribe for the best channel on the moon.
And now, So Emo, I Fell Apart.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to So Emo I Fell Apart, a podcast dedicated to everything emo and pop punk for the naughty oddies. And today, I'm one of your hosts, Rhea.
And I am one of your other hosts, Chloe.
And what are we getting into today, Chloe?
Today we are getting into convincing Moonshot Direct watchers to listen to our podcast, cool things we did this year, and what to look forward to.
Yeah, so if you are not a fan of emo and pop punk music, or just don't know what we're about, we're a casual emo history podcast where, as described by our listeners, it sounds like we were a cool older sister and her friend talking about their favorite music.
But more than just emo history and looking at the music from our teens with rose-tinted glasses, which we do, but we try to keep it cute and grounded. We talk current emo news and platform the newer bands that are keeping this scene going.
And we promise that we are not a My Chemical Romance podcast, despite us being unable to go one episode without talking about them.
And we never will.
But we achieved some really cool things this year in our second year of being a podcast.
Yeah, we changed our release schedule from every other week on Thursdays to every week on Fridays. And for the most part, we actually kept on top of that.
Yeah, we figured that we had way too much to talk about and we have terminal can't shut the fuck up disease. So we changed our podcast schedule, and I think we're having a lot more fun because of it. And we've started our In Review series, where we review album, we listen to it in full, and do a deep dive in the album production history, and go track by track, giving context to their lyrics, analyzing them, and pretending we know how to talk about instrumentation and music composition. This year, we've been focusing on the albums featured on 2024's When We Were Young Fest lineup, since we will be attending, and we are attempting to get a press badge for it. Stay posted to see if we that happens.
Best of luck to us. They will probably say no, but what's the worst that can happen?
They say no. We're still going to talk about them anyway.
Exactly. I'm going to be there regardless. Some things that you should look forward to in 2025 are some more goofy episodes, like our Punk Goes Disney Dream Tracklist episode. That was super fun to record.
And it's honestly one of our best episodes. And if you haven't listened to it, you should. And we're trying to do more audience engagement and participation this year. We realized that Twitter is a dying platform, and frankly, Instagram scares us. So we opened our email back up to have long-form dialogues with our listeners and make it more accessible to get in contact with us.
And we are also looking into doing more audio essays incorporating new frameworks of analysis to emo culture, phenomena, and events, because speaking for myself, I personally have academia brain and I don't think it's curable.
No, like it's terminal. I can't turn it off. So like we've loved doing our history of X band episodes and providing like cultural context of the scene at the time and like history, but we're ready to get our hands dirty doing some crazy intertextuality and web weaving.
Absolutely. We might talk about Donna Haraway. That is both a threat and a promise.
Exactly. And all right, I think that's it for us, and we will catch you guys later, hopefully on another episode of So Emo I Fell Apart if you haven't listened to us already. Or if you are a continuing listener already, welcome back. We hope you stay a while.
All right.
Bye.
Kung Fu grip. Kung Fu grip. As you can see, I had to use my judo on Gerard.
Yeah, I see that Gerard's actually gone to pieces here during this interview. Sometimes it happens.
I just got so emo, I fell apart. That's what actually happened.
You got that sad?
That's...
Next, a peek at the new season of I'll Be Pod for Castmas. Do you want to build a podcast?
Yeah, I would love to. What will we talk about?
It might sound a little something like this.
Maybe we should read The Cherry Orchard and say it's like Frozen without the gender.
Which isn't true at all.
Exactly. So is this an apt comparison?
It's like The Cherry Orchard, but for gender isn't a statement about Frozen, is the thing.
Oh, wait, this is about the Left Hand of Darkness.
Genly I talking to Theramhoth Remir Estraven is like that meme, you know, talking to the most perfect woman I've ever met. You're like a brother to me.
To me, that's a taboo?
Well, it's like I always say, waving Shifgrathor is a part of Shifgrathor.
Hi, I'm Catherine.
And I'm Juliet.
And on I'll Be Pod for Castmas this winter of 2024, we're tackling Frozen, The Left Hand of Darkness, and the 2009 Folgers Christmas commercial.
You're my podcast this year. A first look at the awaited second season of Additional Postage Required.
Grand Hearthoak, the Silverleaf Guild's central station. The closest thing I'd had to a home in a long time.
The Silverleaf logo, yeah. What about it?
I've heard enough to know there's something strange going on with you Silverleaf couriers. What that means is a mile outside of being my business.
Well, then we better hope your Silverleaf membership still gets you a foot in the proverbial door.
And thank you, courier. I'll pay you, and I'll leave a positive review for you on Silverleaf. Right, never mind. But I'll pay you.
I thought your whole station vanished, but I guess I get the honor of disappearing this one.
Hell, for that matter, there are 26 other Silverleaf couriers out there, and I only have tabs on 2 of them. I wonder what the rest have been doing with this.
Hello, Silverleaf Couriers. My name is Ithaca Holt, and I am asking you, no matter what you do, to not let go of this letter.
Wow. What a wonderful direct that was, wasn't it? Thank you so much to Marn for helping to put it together, and thank you for all of you for sitting down and watching it. Before you step out, while we still got you on the line, we would love it if you would tell your friends and family to watch our stuff. That's really it. It just does a lot for word of mouth. It's the only way that we grow, and we rely on you to do it. So please do that. But outside of that, again, thank you to all the creators who showed up today. Thank you to all of you who showed up to watch. And we hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. You can visit anything we have at moonshotpods.com. I don't know if it's down here at the bottom, but if it is, sick. Marn, I've given you so much to do, and I hope you don't mind. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful night. Bye! Hello and welcome to this year's Moonshot Direct. Yes, Ellie, you can come up here. Hello and welcome to this year's Moonshot Direct. Andrew can't make it, so my dog Eleanor is here in Andrew's place. Thank you again for a wonderful year of Moonshot projects and thank you again for another wonderful year of supporting Moonshot-related projects and joining us on this wonderful adventure. We have a bunch of wonderful things that are lined up that we get to... Yeah, Ellie's really distracting me. Thanks for coming. Bye. That's it.
Gotta make the scrunched up face for the too.
Wow. That was all pretty great, wasn't it?